Hey everybody, welcome back to the 4th Street Chop Shop. Today we're just getting my 64 Polara convertible down off the trailer. I just got it back from getting some electrical work done. I could have done it myself, but I don't like doing electrical, and a buddy of mine does, so I let him do it. Anyway, 64 Polara convertible, 383 4-speed, not original 4-speed, but it is now. Was originally a push-button car. Had it probably 15 years now. Got it from a buddy of mine when he got out of cars. At the time I had another 64 Dodge Polara convertible as well. That's where the yellow trunk lid came from. But my car was completely apart at a restoration shop that unfortunately went out of business. And the car never got finished and ended up getting parted out, like so many cars do when they're at that stage. And my buddy got out of cars, and I ended up buying this one from him with no motor. And one night my next door neighbor was breaking my balls saying, "Oh man, you're never going to get that car going." And I said, "Man, I've got enough parts laying around. I could have this thing running by the end of the weekend." This was Thursday afternoon. He said, "That'll never happen." Well, by Sunday night, it was running. Open headers at 2 a.m., but it was running. And we drove it for a couple of years there. And I started having issues with the electrical. And that's when it got parked. But now it's running again, so we're gonna get her cleaned up, bang her around some this summer. Anyway, it's a 383. Forget what year the motor is, 66 I think. Real bastard child. It's been abused and neglected and molested, and this is at least the third car that it's been in. One time it had an in-the-car rebuild, which means I think they ran some sandpaper down the bores and threw some new rings and bearings in it. Stuffed in a late 70s 440 HP cam, which is okay, except that those cams are ground retarded, so it really doesn't come on until up high. And for a street car, you know, you'd rather have it down low, so it's a little sluggish. Front end's all been rebuilt, added disc brakes, dual pot master cylinder, electronic ignition. Yeah, she's a decent car, but it's a 80s or 90s restoration, and it shows lots and lots of Bondo, which you can see it's cracking out, rust underneath. The floor pans are made out of garage door material, as best I can tell. The original trunk lid's out for paint. It's only been about 4 years now. Along with another hood. Over the years I had gotten a lot of comments from people saying that they thought the car would look better without the hood scoop. So a buddy of mine offered to paint a hood and trunk for me. So we're going to try it that way. Hopefully I have that hood and trunk lid back in a couple of weeks. But yeah, today we're just pulling her off the trailer, starting to get her cleaned up a bit. The interior is kind of musty and moldy, and it's had a couple of litters of kittens in it. And that's what's going on today.